today I would like to introduce you the biggest improvement there has ever been in Smart-ID history, Smart-ID Plus. It is the next generation secure authentication and signing. I'm the business owner of Smart-ID Baltics and organization certificates. So if you have any questions related to those, I am happy to answer or talk to you later about those. And very shortly also about the statistics of the Smart-ID. I believe all you know what it is and how it works. But to give an overview, we have more than 3.7 million unique users across Baltic states. And we are making, or they are making more than 1 billion transactions each year. And all that we have achieved within 99.98% availability. And there's still room for improvement, but I would say that this is still a very good result for us and for our users as well. And as Ludmila, I think if I understood Latvian correctly, shortly mentioned that it's like a popular brand among all the people in Baltic states through the EMOR, I think is the one doing the. We're introducing two new flows. There are many technical improvements to the cryptography, security layers, and after my small presentation, Natalja can guide you more into that. But what I would like to point out from my side here is that there are new flows that are the most visible to all the end users. We will keep the old, let's say, push notification flow where you will get those three codes, but we will additionally add QR code and same device flow. I think we all know how the QR code works. It's very simple, very easy to understand. I would say that same device flow goes even beyond that. It works in your mobile phone, and by only clicking there, you can go anywhere. No ID codes needed, and you can use it safely and securely. And why are we doing this? Why are we moving on or changing a bit how the Smart-ID looks like, as we're quite popular at the moment among Baltic states? It's because we also have to improve as the fraudster improve, and like our goal is to keep our end users as safe as we possibly could. I think at least in Estonia, I believe it's the same in Latvia. There are many fraud cases in the media. Maybe you have even yourself noticed that there are phone calls being made randomly. They present to be police officers or some other bank officers, or even you will get some courier company email. Please click here to get your package. With the new flows that we are introducing, it is no longer viable anymore, because those are physically, you have to be there. You have to physically use the QR code, scan the QR code, and you will access it in your device. So meaning your phone has to go somewhere, has to know the PIN codes. We are making it much more harder for the fraudsters to accomplish the fraud. Same goes for the same device flows that we call app to app and web to app, but they are simply working in the same way. You are in your own device. You are pressing app to app button. I will later let you try this as well, and I will shortly show you the videos how it looks like. So they no longer have the tool to go through the email or phone call and get access to your bank account or to any other harm. So here I will very shortly show how the QR code looks like. So it's you have to open it through the Smart-ID app, meaning it's the safest way to use it. And without entering any ID codes, you have accessed the portal you were trying to. Same very short video about the same device flow. And here as well, no ID code is needed. you can simply and very quickly get access to wherever you wanted. So you can also try it out. This QR code goes to the Smart-ID portal. Everyone who has Smart-ID account has also account there. So you can try it out. You can use it and see yourself how easy it is. And we'll also answer in this is my last slide. I will answer final questions. You can upgrade at no fee at the same package level that you have your first version or second version. Version 3 will be exactly in the same price level. And also the Smart-ID versions that we have previously, they will remain available. So we will today we have no plans to close them anytime soon. So, but I'm trying to. I'm hopefully giving you enough hope to understand that Smart-ID Plus is made for the future, and it will keep your end users as well as you more secure. And now Natalja will cover the technical side, and later we can answer questions. Yeah.
Let's go deeper into details, in some details. I also put my picture here, and Natalja, and I'm service owner from SKD Solutions, as Allan did also about picture. But I also thought, why should I put my picture here? But then I thought, okay, maybe it makes sense because now you can validate, you can verify that the person you see here is the same person who's supposed to talk about Smart-ID Plus to you. So it's your responsibility to verify. And actually, it's a good example how what one of the reasons why we wanted to introduce the Smart-ID Plus, because in our classic usual Smart-ID flow, you users have to validate, have to verify something that these verification codes are the same in the web page on run party service and in your Smart-ID application. So, and it is also the reason why these fraud cases sometimes succeed, because yes, Smart-ID works usually like that. That's the run party web page or application sends request to Smart-ID backend, and backend sends request to Smart-ID app. But then this last link in this chain, when this user has to validate, verify this transaction and be aware where this transaction came from. This is the weakest one at the moment. And this is a place where happens this fraud at the moment. So yeah, it was a question how we could make this link stronger. And then we, it's an example that's, some attacker can just can initiate this transaction, and for some reason user confirms it, and that happens. But yeah, this is the answer. We have the same flow, but now we have this link between run party, between service provider and Smart-ID application also directly in addition. So we making this link stronger and maybe make it technology based, not user awareness based. Let's say so. So this is the main thing with this. But also, Allan already said that we have different cases for device link flows, and one of them is cross-device usage, when you want to log in or sign in some desktop or maybe some kiosk, and then you can scan QR code for these purposes. And another case when you use the same device, but there we actually have two slightly different cases. The first one, when you start your transaction from a web page, so service provider's web page, and another when you starting this transaction from application. So web to app link and app to app link flows. They're very similar, so maybe not so different in implementation. But some details still there are. For example, for web to app pages, there's also important about what web browser is used for these purposes. but maybe later we'll cover also this topic. But yes, actually, yeah, we all know how it works Smart-ID now, and it's this new Smart-ID Plus actually brings a lot of new for customers to customer experience. And from one point of view, it means some habit shifts. So user needs to know how this new flows looks like, how they work. And the most crucial part may be this QR code flow. So the user needs to find the Smart-ID app in device and mobile device and scan with Smart-ID application. So yes, only with Smart-ID application you can scan these QR codes. No, it's just some general application in your phone. This is done by design to be more secure. So only Smart-ID application can scan these QR codes. But from another point of view, it means convenience because, yes, as already was demonstrated, that you don't need to input this person code. At least we don't require this. Smart-ID don't require this. You don't need to compare these verification codes. There's no responsibility on the end user to provide this security for this flow. And in general, it's faster and smoother, at least on the same device, but also for QR code, I think there are some cases when it's not very convenient to input personal codes, and then QR code, quite good solution for this as well. But yes, learning and convenience from another point of view. Maybe I would like to cover also the topic that we have now this new device link flows, so QR code. We have this app-to-app flows, but still this notification flow, we call this current flow. This notification flow also remains. As I said, it's maybe not so protected from this user perspective, but actually you can combine it with new flows as well. So there's a lot of different opportunities how to use it in your services, and every relevant party can find a better way for their users. For example, for cross-device flow, you can provide only QR code option, but maybe if you find that it's not very good for your case, every time scan QR code, then you can suggest to scan first time QR code for end user, and then you can remember device, remember this user, and for some period of time can send notification flows with some personal code already known before. For some device, for example, again, you could provide only this device link app-to-app, for example, but maybe you find that your users quite often use tablets, or maybe there's some options that user want to use another smart device for these transactions, and you can provide both in parallel, this app-to-app and the QR code on the same device. So different options, it's only examples, but it adds some flexibility also to flows. But the reason I wanted to emphasize that in this new device link flows, there is possibility to start transaction even if you don't know who it is, without personal code again. So it will be anonymous initially. But also if you, for some reason, need to know personal code before, or you maybe already know it, then you can send requests with personal code or with document number. So again, different opportunities. You can start anonymously, and then in the end of the transaction, you know who it was, the person. Or maybe you already know it in advance, and then can send some specific information to the Smart-ID endpoint. Here only about authentication, but I want to emphasize that all these flows, all these device flows, also work for sign-in. There are maybe more endpoints involved because there are also certificate shows, but in general, the same approach, you can do it anonymously in the beginning or with already known personal information. And maybe some highlights, so some efforts needed to implement these new flows. So of course you need then to generate these new device links. It's something new, so this connection with application created using these device link flows. And also this out code generation, this out code replaces actually verification codes. So, user don't need to scan to validate these codes, but this out code helps validate this transaction on technology level. So out code replaces verification codes, and it's validated by service backends. Then, of course, if you want to implement QR code flow, then you need to generate dynamic QR codes. QR code is dynamic. It's about 1 second updated every 1 second. And for same device flows, you also need to handle callback URLs, because after this some device transaction, user usually redirected back to the application or to the website of the relevant partner. And also just some information that yes, we updated some cryptography. We are using SHA-3 and PSS in this new API. So maybe not so crucial changes. Yes, we still don't use post-quantum cryptography, but yeah, at least more modern and future-proof, let's say, cryptography is supported. And yes, quite big changes in flows and needs efforts from relevant parties to implement this. But we provide also support for this. We created totally new documentation for this Smart-ID Plus. And also included open API possibility, so you can just try out from this documentation GitHub space. A lot of different multiple languages supported in examples. And we also have some verification tools, so you can verify how this out code generation or QR code generation actually works in your implementation. And also we have some, and all the time updating user experience suggestions, how to show these new flows to the end users. So they would be clear for end user how to use them and what happens. Also, yesterday, we had this official release of Java client library. And this client library supports every flow in this new Smart-ID Plus, and also includes some utilities that makes it easier to generate, again, QR codes, out codes, and so on for everything. So it's quite a good wrapper for all this Smart-ID Plus API. And you can also find it from our documentation. And we also created endpoint for automatic testing. So yes, of course, now you have to send this device link flows, but device links. But yeah, we also have the solution for automatic testing and also automatic accounts for mock testing already provided for these new flows. But still, if you don't want all this burden of implementation of REST API and different generations, we have also another opportunity. We have another service called Authentigate, NSK, and it provides ODC, a very simple interface to integrate with, and it's the flow where user redirected to Authentigate portal, and all the rest, this magic happens already there. You don't need to generate anything, any QR codes and so on. Just usual OpenID Connect communication. And this Authentigate is all this integration. Smart-ID Plus supported, I say this common because we have at the moment it in our demo environment. You can actually try it if you want, and quite soon we will launch it in production as well, the Smart-ID Plus support, I mean. And there in this Authentigate portal, we use personal data as attributes. It means that you will say that what you want to get about user personal code, name, birth date, and so on. So another approach at how it looks like for Estonia, some Estonia authentication methods. For Latvia, we have at the moment only Smart-ID, but also EPARX integration coming soon. And we also have this business owner of Authentigate, Kadri, there. So you can talk to her if you are interested in this kind of integration or EDC. So yeah, it's everything from my side. And here you can actually scan QR codes. Again, it's not dynamic, but you can scan it and get access to this our Smart-ID new GitHub space where we'll find high-level information about all these flows and all this tech information and every detail you need to know about Smart-ID Plus on different levels. Thank you very much and open to questions.
So regarding Smart-ID Plus, currently the user of Smart-ID Plus, any customers already up and using in production? Asking from perspective that we noticed in Smart-ID application, the QR code appeared even though in Baltics no one used. So just curious what's now today.
Yes, we had this button in Smart-ID Plus before we even launched this API in Baltics. Because we had some new, the first initial version we had in Belgium created, but now it's available for every our customer by default in Baltics as well, started from June, 10th of June. Now we have, maybe you have more information about integrations with this.
Today we will have one customer who has implemented it. It will come right after us, but no other customer has yet done it. As Natalja mentioned as well, the libraries are just recently
yesterday was
official release of the libraries, and many of the customers are waiting for this. So I'm hopeful that within next few months more and more will start using it.
Yeah, maybe about this client library, I also want to mention that yes, now we have this Java library, but we are looking forward to have some other languages also supported. So it's also we wanted your feedback. What languages you want to see there represented in this client libraries of Smart-ID?
About your Gate solution, now you support Smart-ID and Iepazīsti.
Iepazīsti is coming, yeah, integrating with it.
Coming, okay. Will it be some other solution regarding to qualified signature? Very much solution in Europe?
Signature.
Yes.
So Authentigate, maybe mentioned, so this is only for authentication. For signature, we in Smart-ID we support CSC. Also, but in some, I think older version, so we need to maybe update. We at the moment don't provide some solution for sign-in, for aggregation of sign-in services NSK. At the moment, I don't know. It's maybe some input for our business strategy to think of.
Yes, at the moment, I think we will keep this in mind for the future. But at the moment, nothing. We do have partners who do offer this solution. Very correct.
Who it's called?